You can't get through a day without more and more Manchester United transfer speculation. Dumfries, Antony, Mazraoui, Ligt updates Wan-Bissaka, Berg. Can I go on? Can I carry on? Yes, we can. Fofana as well. Manchester United right now looking at all sorts of options. Ornstein has just dropped news regarding Dumfries. We're hearing from the Italian football side of things and French side of things that United could hijack Fofana from the AC Milan deal and what's going on there. Obviously, after everything that happened last night with Ugarte, news is all over the place. Is this why we are actually waiting around for Wan-Bissaka? He prefers Inter Milan over West Ham. United prefer West Ham. Oh God, there's too much going on. Give the video a like, guys. Let's get up to 700 likes on this video. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to Forever United TV. I'm Adam. We are live. Get in the live chat. Get your comments in below, everybody. I want to know what you think on all of these stories. As always, group chats, interactive show, everything. Here we go. Where do we start? I've got you covered on all United news. You guys know that, but if you are tuning in for the first time, subscribe and you will find out more. Let's get into what's going on, guys. Okay, so we was leading with Fofana and the deal going on there. Open to moving to Manchester United, but we've got to touch on what's happening just over the last 30 minutes, actually. First of all, with the news that Ornstein has come out with regarding Denzel Dumfries. Denzel Dumfries does not intend to engage in negotiations with Inter Milan over a new contract until the transfer window is closed. As things stand, he remains focused on a move elsewhere, with the possibility of joining Manchester United carrying particular appeal. That from Ornstein, literally in the last hour. I don't think we're going to be looking at Dumfries. I mean, seriously, the only way that Manchester United get Dumfries is if Wan-Bissaka makes it clear the only way he's moving for Manchester United is if he demands he wants to go to Inter Milan. If he's going to leave, I want to go Inter Milan. That's it. That's the only way that Dumfries even happens. Do United even want Dumfries? Do you want Dumfries? I put the poll up there for you guys in the chat right now. I mean, who is the better right-back option coming in, Dumfries or Mazraoui? 67% of you have gone with Mazraoui. Get your comments in the comment section. Let me know why you think that is. Is it his age? Has he passed it? Should we be doing swap deals? Realistically, this is a target that Ten Hag has wanted. So do we trust the manager on this side of things? Does Mazraoui fit the system better? All in all, if you ask me right now, I'm steering away from Dumfries and I'm going down the Mazraoui road. That is my opinion on that. My opinion alone, guys, but this show is about yours as well. So get in the comments and let me know if you think that Dumfries is better than Mazraoui or not. It's vice versa. Honestly, I'm with Mazraoui all the way. 100 likes in 3 minutes. Wow, thank you, guys. Legends. Well over 5.5 in the room with us already. Everyone wants to have their piece tonight. Get talking, United people. Get in the chat. Sorry, didn't notice who, but thank you, whoever gifted me a sub. A sub? Or a membership even. I didn't even know that it was done. But thank you for anyone who has gifted the membership. You're an absolute legend. What else are you guys saying? I'm trying to get as much as you can because I've kind of neglected you a bit today with so much news going on. I'm going to try and drop into the comment section every few minutes, guys, so make sure you get some good comments that stand out. Get your point across. Let's see what we've got in here so far. I need to move on with a lot of other news, so I won't stay in here too long. I'm loving the fact that you guys are actually having your own conversations in the chat as well. God. Fofana is more of a number 8. We need Ugarte, who wins more balls and tackles. Can he not play both? Can. The beauty, right, you're looking at deals right now. The names that are coming up are simply because contracts are coming to an end for me. For these players. So when you look at, for instance, what's going on with Denzel Dumfries right now and where he's at, looking at him, age 28, obviously that comes into the equation. Just turned 28 a couple of months ago, so still got time. His contract at the moment ends at the end of next summer, so this time next summer he's a free agent. Do you wait that long? Inter Milan will obviously try and negotiate a contract with him if no one buys him this transfer window, which is what David Ornstein was alluding to. Manchester United would only consider this if Wan-Bissaka pushed it across that he only wanted to leave if he went to Inter Milan. Then United may be tempted in. But he is 28, obviously 2 years older than Mazraoui. Does he have a better injury record than Mazraoui? Probably yes. Does Dumfries play higher up the pitch? Does he add a bit more? Is he Dutch? Yes. I'm only joking about that. Obviously, there's the Dutch connection again, so you would think that Ten Hag would be interested in this. So, yeah, looking at the situation, United are deep into conversation with Bayern Munich regarding Mazraoui. Plettenberg has come out and said the same thing again. Manchester United pretty much cemented into a deal with Mazraoui and Bayern Munich. Nothing is really going to get in the way of that. Just waiting on Manchester United to finalise a deal with West Ham. United's stance on this from Ornstein is that they would prefer to sell to West Ham. They feel like they're getting a better deal from Bayern Munich because they want Mazraoui in. So he's rated at about 24 million euros market value, Dumfries. He's very, very similar. Everything about Mazraoui and Dumfries is exactly the same package-wise, except Dumfries you might be able to get cheaper because he is in the last year of his contract. That would be the only thing I think would sway United, but let's be honest, Mazraoui is pretty cheap as it is. So unless you can get Dumfries for around about 10 million, then there's no point in really going in for him. You're getting an older player who isn't going to give you as many years. Like, yeah, we can bring in the injury records of Mazraoui and things like that if you want to, and counter that with Dumfries' age and all of that. But still, I feel like Ten Hag will be tempted in a little bit by that. I still feel that if you was to give Ten Hag an option, I think he would still go down the Mazraoui road because he has rated him. We've chased him for a few weeks now. We've moved away from other right backs. We have gone fully in on this. And you know what? This could impact Ligt as well. Bayern Munich could be like waiting to get rid of Mazraoui and United change all of a sudden and go to Dumfries. Could that in fact impact the Ligt move? And they could just see their ass and say, right, that's it. Deal off with Ligt. Give us what we want. As everything that you look into regarding Manchester United and the deal with Ligt right now is of Plettenberg, who's just come out and said it actually, and you can see it in the quote at the bottom of your screen there regarding Ligt. I just don't think United can risk it right now. Because I'll just read it out so you guys know what I'm talking about. From Bayern's perspective, the offer from Manchester United for Matthijs de Ligt is still not sufficient to proceed with the deal. The two clubs remain apart in transfer fee. Bayern still demand 50 million euros plus add-ons. Negotiations for Mazraoui are more concrete at this stage, with the transfer fee expected to be at least 25 million euros all in. Still waiting for Wan-Bissaka and West Ham. Plettenberg in the last hour, pretty much. On that one. Do United want to rock the boat? All in on Mazraoui, I would say. Don't want to risk anything else going wrong. So, yeah, I don't think Manchester United, as much as it is a bit of a temptation if Dumfries comes out and says he wants to move to United, you've got the Dutch connection, like I said, but still, you've got to look at that and say, it's better off going with the original because you're getting two players, I think, out of this deal. I still think there's some form of package coming with the De Ligt and Mazraoui situation. It has come out in the Independent, literally in the last hour also, and you can see it going across the bottom of your screen right now, that Manchester United are set to submit a second bid for Matthijs de Ligt and Mazraoui imminently. And Mazraoui? Plettenberg saying that we are pretty much done and dusted, like we're waiting on the West Ham situation to finalise it. But is it a case of Manchester United have got the price for Mazraoui, they're happy with that? Are they then going to give a bid a bit closer to Bayern Munich for Matthijs de Ligt and get both of these deals done in one go? Like we thought going after weekend and the news we had at weekend that we would have had some action this week. We're now hitting the middle of the week tomorrow, so again, like anything can happen. Like I come away from doing the stream and I think something else is going to happen and break. Like you're trying to put your feet up and relax for the day, and it just breaks with Manchester United instantly, constantly. So you've got updates there from the Independent, updates from Plettenberg, updates from Ornstein, all in the last hour about the triangle or the circle effect of transfers that's going on with Manchester United right now. So, looking at what's on the table, where we're at with everything, does it convince you that these deals are any closer? Right now, if Manchester United go in with another bid for De Ligt, I'd expect that to be it and done. No more messing around. It's not that it's messing around. United have just done what they've done with PSG, but Manchester United are obviously looking to buy both of these players in one go. Otherwise, Mazraoui would have been over. I know we're waiting for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but everything on that side looks pretty much sealed and done. So I think once Manchester United get Mazraoui over the line, with Wan-Bissaka gone, we can put Dumfries to bed, the Ligt over the line, move on to the midfield department and concentrate on that there. Into the chat we go. Dumfries is a beast. A lateral move from Wan-Bissaka. Let's see what else we got. We can't close no destination for players to start. I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka was in agreement with West Ham. Now I'm reading Wan-Bissaka hasn't agreed terms. He's not. No, he's agreed terms. He's happy with the wage from West Ham. That is all agreed. You can pretty much put that to bed. But it still doesn't mean that he can't change his mind last minute. He's always preferred Inter, but Inter have made no bid. United have waited around. They want 18 million for Wan-Bissaka, and they've got that from West Ham. West Ham have agreed personal terms. The only thing holding up the deal with Wan-Bissaka and Manchester United and the move is United and his the sort of package and the fee for him to leave. Like, he is taking a little bit of a compensation hit. United are for Wan-Bissaka because they want to sell him. That's the only thing that we were hearing early on that's holding this up. Maybe Inter Milan. We said it before. Inter Milan looking to hijack the bid for Wan-Bissaka. Personally, I don't know if Manchester United would be interested in Dumfries. I don't. I'm not convinced by him myself, but this is Ten Hag. We just don't know anymore. So if you choose Declan Rice or Rodri or Berg, I'm not sure what Sadiq is talking about there. Probably talking to someone else. Aaron Wan-Bissaka wants the payment before he goes. Another greedy little... To be honest, mate, that happens with all the players. I think what the Sun reported yesterday, like we were talking about, has just built it up into something that it's really not. It's just a natural occurrence when it comes to transfers, and always happens with deals like this. So... really, not surprised by this. It's just that people are talking about it just to make a story. And it's not really fair. All the players do it. Like, Wan-Bissaka doesn't want to leave. He's contracted in. So there has to be some form of compensation package for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's just natural that it happens within the transfer negotiations. And the agent will be getting the best deal for the player that he possibly can, of course. Over 200 likes. Thank you, guys. Keep liking the video. Over 1,000 in the room with us. Cheers for tuning in, everybody. Let me see what else we got. Don't want the Ligt, Berg, and not fussed about Mazraoui. Starting to panic, says Mashup. There's a few fans like that. I'm trying to calm everybody down on Forever United TV and keep everyone in a calm position. We're still okay. We are still okay. But United, like we've seen there from Plettenberg and the updates from him, where we're at with Ornstein, there is still a lot on the table. The one thing that I will say is a definite right now is Manchester United are only looking at Matthias de Ligt. And they must be confident that this next bid that the Independent are saying is going in imminently is enough to get that deal over the line. And we can get a here we go from everybody. And Manchester United move forward. Centre-back situation sorted. Finalised. Done. Move on. At the same time, you will get the right-back situation sorted. And the left-back at the same time. Because like we've said before, Mazraoui plays on the left too. Which is why you would also pick him ahead of Dumfries. Dumfries, out and out, right-hand side. Mazraoui, both. You don't have to go and look at the goal of the season that he scored for Ajax back way when with his left foot to know that he plays on the left. And I think he also plays on the left for Morocco as well. Someone will probably come in the chat and tell me on that one. But yeah, I'm pretty certain he has appeared quite a few times for Morocco on the left-hand side. So plays both sides. Definitely him over Dumfries for me. That'll be that sorted. And then we can fully concentrate on getting the midfield done, which is where I'm going to move to next. But first of all, a couple more chats. JT says, most players have loyalty bonuses that they miss out on because of transfers. If the club is forcing you out, the players should absolutely seek compensation. There's all sorts that we just don't hear about, mate. You're dead right. It's just that some people will make a big pig's ear out of it and make a big deal out of it when it's really not there to be spoken about. It's just natural process of transfers. It's like Mazraoui not going to West Ham simply because of an agent situation. It's not. I think Manchester United have accepted of the fee and what the agent wants in Pimenta. West Ham weren't. It was the same with Kia Jarabjin when we went for Xerxes. AC Milan didn't want to pay the price. So, yeah, you look at it that way. It's just what it's reported as. If it's a United player or someone United is selling or someone United are bringing in, then it's always going to be blown up into something that it's really not. The Muppet Show says, Carmel's down. It's not effing working, Adam. Try harder. Calm down, son. How's that? Kewin says, I hope these same folks keep the same energy when Maguire wanted 12 million compensation last year to leave. Talk on that before attacking Wan-Bissaka, 2 million compensation. I've seen Adam bend spoons like Uri Geller. Giving all the secrets away now. Sheldon says, Conor Gallagher to Athletic Madrid. Here we go. After late night exclusive news on his green light to Atleti. There's okay for his move from club's 5-year contract. Thanks for filling us in on that. Another player going somewhere else. Chelsea making big money off homegrown players again. Unbelievable. I still can't believe the Alvarez deal and how much they got out of that one. But yeah. For anyone getting on the back of Wan-Bissaka, don't. This is just what happens in transfers, guys. It's a nothing thing. It happens with all of them. So the fact that Manchester United's deal has been brought up more simply is just because it's Manchester United. That is it. I just had some more news come up. It's the same news from earlier on regarding Sancho to PSG. We talked about that earlier on. I pray that something can happen there, but I don't even want to talk about that tonight. There's more important things to talk about. Moving on to midfield, actually, and the news of Fofana. Youssouf Fofana, another option. So, obviously, last night, we got the bombshell from Ornstein regarding Fofana not joining. United moving away from the deal because Ugarte is too dear. And then all of a sudden, we get all of the midfield targets. Berg. By the way, Manchester United, apparently, according to Laurie Whitwell, are willing to pay 20 million for Berg. So he is a real option. If you can get him as well as a Youssouf Fofana, then get two midfielders in, that could be a different proposition altogether for United fans to sort of dissect. I feel like that would be a progressive move from United. But from the Fofana camp and the Italian side of things, obviously we know AC Milan are way down the line. You only have to look at what Fabrizio Romano has said, that Fofana, as from the player's perspective, still wants to go to AC Milan. There's no concrete talk between the two clubs for Manchester United. Yet with Monaco, nothing has approached. Maybe they've approached the player, because that's the report coming from the Italy side of things, which says Manchester United have already presented an ambitious project to Fofana. United are now getting serious about the opportunity of signing him. And that's come from the report from Get Italian Football News. It's also come from the French side of things as well. So, looking more into it, Manchester United are keen to beat Milan in the move for Youssouf Fofana. He is open to the move. Milan are his preferred, but it's an open race. Still big gap between Milan and Monaco. Next week will be crucial in this deal. So, again, more updates on Fofana and Manchester United trying to hijack the deal for Fofana to AC Milan, but it's a long way to go, it would seem, with that one. United have touched base with Fofana before. They have spoken to him. They've sounded the deal out, and he's happy with it. And in terms and selling the project, Manchester United have tried to sell the project to Fofana, and again, it's like Xerxes, supposed to go Milan, came United. Euro, convinced by Manchester United. If they manage to get him away from AC Milan, and let's not forget, Fofana has 1 year left on his deal. It's the only reason AC Milan are in for him, because they can negotiate a cheap deal, and they're still struggling now. Do United use the money that they've saved from not getting Ugarte and go in and take Fofana away? 5 gifted memberships from Gabriel. Thank you. They've gone to Dav147, JT, Daniel, Rajat, and Director of Football. Welcome to the Members Club, guys. More members content is coming for the start of the season. Building up this week, guys. The end of this week, in and around the Community Shield. We have got more members content as well. If you're interested in that and you do want to contribute and join the Members Club, become an FUTV legend. It is there for you guys at your will. You do what you want. I'm not going to force you into it, but it is there if you want to contribute in any way. But yeah, Fofana, get into the comment section, guys, and let me know what you think. Would this be a decent buy? I just wanted to check on that poll, actually. Keep voting on the poll as well, guys, which is running. We have over 1,100 in the room with us. Thank you for joining us. creeping up to 300 likes. So keep the likes coming in, but get involved in the poll. At the moment, everyone's preferred option at right back for a right back to be brought in is Mazraoui, 65% over Dumfries, 35%. I'm with the guys in the chat on that one. The vote on the poll, I think, is going the way it should do. Mazraoui offers more, in my opinion. Fofana is like a better version of Fred. Bigger as well, stronger. United shouldn't rush, only do small deals or loans. Still contracts run out. Of they can shift the unshiftables. Next season we are going to be able to get rid of a lot more players. They will naturally just run out of contract anyway and be gone. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing regarding the amount of money we can get, then yeah, it's a different debate really. But the one thing that we will be dealing with is a lot more of the so-called deadwood players leaving latest next summer. So yeah, watch this space is what we're saying. But still, more to come. This window still, I would feel. Quiet on Scott McTominay regarding the midfielder front today. No updates on that. No one has come up with anything significant. Laurie Whitwell did say in talking in his article in The Athletic about the Scott McTominay to Fulham alongside Xander Berg, because it was Laurie Whitwell which broke the news about Xander Berg this morning that we were all talking about. Manchester United giving serious consideration to bringing the Norwegian in. If United can get him at the right price, then they would. They're willing to spend 20 million on Xander Berg, Manchester United. They're happy with that price. In the analytics and the analysis of Xander Berg, in some of his attributes, United looked into detail on that and were impressed with a lot of his outputs, in particular passing under pressure stats that he puts in. Manchester United very keen on that, and he hit a lot of the metrics that Manchester United wanted, which is why they were interested in him. So I wouldn't count out Xander Berg just yet. I think there's more to come with that one. And in being so cheap, I think United could get that done as a quick deal. Obviously, if PSG come to their senses and sell Ugarte for a reasonable price, you can forget about most of the people that we're talking about now, because United have most of their money tied up. Ugarte would come straight in. But where we're at right now, PSG not moving, Xander Berg is on the table. United are willing to bid. United are willing to pay 20 million. Whether you like that or not, it's up to the club because they see something in him that works well for them. They're looking into all the minor details in terms of this deal right now. But also in that deal, in that column that Whitwell wrote, was the talk of Scott McTominay. Now, Romano has come out and said that Scott McTominay, Manchester United leaving, they're open to a £30 million package. Laurie Whitwell has come out and said, look, if they get to 25 million, United are in. They want a minimum 25. It's going to have to be quite close with a upfront fee for that. They're going to have to really convince United if it's going to be with add-ons. But 25 is the mark, and that will get United to the table. That's what The Athletic have been saying in Laurie. So, yeah, regarding major updates with Scott McTominay, nothing substantial apart from what Laurie was talking about earlier on. So, yeah, I feel like we're in decent position still. Fulham are still deciding whether to go in with another bid. I think Sky were reporting that earlier on as well. So, we're stuck right now with that. We've not had any updates, so that's where we're at with Scott McTominay. Obviously, we're hearing tonight regarding Fofana and Manchester United convincing him. They've spoke with him, but not contacted Monaco. As far as Fofana's concerned, he still wants to move to Milan. I think Champions League football is the big plus point in what AC Milan are offering, but they're still not hitting the price that Monaco want for Fofana. So that one is still open and in the air. Berg, definitely on United's radar and an option, so don't count that out. Amrabat is still there, waiting. Fenerbahce knocking on Fiorentina's door. 2 bids in now, not accepted. Still shy. United could swoop Amrabat up for as little as 12 million right now. Probably even negotiate a loan with Fiorentina again if we wanted to get Amrabat in. And that is where we're at with the midfielders right now. In terms of forwards, obviously we spoke earlier on about Jadon Sancho and Sky saying that United are in communications and Sancho would like to move to PSG. He is open to that move, in fact. But still early negotiations. Financials on personal terms would not be a problem for Jadon Sancho. We're hearing on that as well. So, yeah, looking into everything that's going on midfielder-wise, it's quite busy. The other news that we wanted to talk about tonight, as you can see in the title, is this little sneaky sort of bid from the Saudi Pro League regarding Antony. Wanted to talk about this a little bit and see if you guys were actually convinced that this might actually be an option. Like, would Antony want to go to the Saudi Pro League? It came about earlier on. El Nazar have registered their interest in signing Antony. The Saudi club have switched their attention to Antony after failing to agree a deal for Barcelona's Rafinha. That was what came out earlier on. So, looking into that situation, first of all, guys, do you think that... Honestly, I think everybody would say Antony's level is the Saudi Pro League. Like, get rid of him, gone. We could actually probably get a decent fee off the Saudis for Antony right now. Honestly, I would love it if he did. I still have my doubts that this could actually happen. I still have them doubts. And I don't think he would want to go. I think he thinks he's better than what he is. And any player with that sort of mindset, I feel, is definitely not thinking of going to the Saudi Pro League. 100%. Kaz has just sent me a screenshot of Casemiro. Is that an old picture of Casemiro with his family going away from earlier on? Or is that right now? Why would Casemiro be heading out anywhere? I know he's played all the games in the tour. I honestly don't know. Is that him coming back to Manchester maybe? I don't know. Just seen a picture of him there. It must be because the players on tour had a few days rest to acclimatise again. So I don't know what that's about. We'll find out probably more anyway. But moving back to Antony. Talk to me, guys. Get into the chats. I want to know what you think. Would he go? Would he move on to... would he move on to the Saudi Pro League? Antony to Saudi every day of the week, says B-Boy. What the hell does Fabrizio's tweet mean? Which one is Fabrizio's tweet? Do I need to look this up now? Let me just check. So, going into Fabrizio, let's just see. Which one are we looking at? I'm still looking. There's a load of Atleti stuff in there. The Fofana one, maybe? Is that the one you're talking about? Just let me know. The Fofana one reads, Fofana's priority is still clear. AS Monaco know that he wants to go to Milan. No talks with West Ham in recent days. No proposal from Manchester United so far. Still no agreement with AC Milan, though. Is that the one that we're talking about regarding Fofana? Malps, let me know. Antony will not leave... Antony will not leave Saudi, or leave for Saudi maybe. So none of the supposed Manchester United done deals are actually happening. Groundhog Day again, says Goldstone. No, not really, because I feel like we are going to get, like, the most significant news that's come out of tonight. Looking at Dumfries, looking at Antony, Berg, Fofana. I think the most significant news is the one that come from the Independent, which said United are about to make another bid for Matthijs de Ligt imminently. Like, they are convinced that this next move is going to be enough for Bayern Munich, and we can get the deal done and close everything off. Let's hope that is the case, and we're not waiting around much longer. It would be nice to have another deal done. I know we've got a few weeks left yet, but yeah. Has Casemiro got Antony in his suitcase? It says Jeffrey. See, madness, Kaz. Well, crazy day, not mad. Oh, God, some of your guys' typos are worse than mine. Emoji tweet with a spider. Where is that one? Where is that one from Fabrizio Romano? I'm looking. I can't see anything on Romano's page, guys, with this tweet. Oh, right, okay, I can see it now. Yep. 8 minutes ago, Fabrizio Romano has put a cryptic tweet out with a red and white circle. Must be United. what looks like a party popper or a dynamite or something like that. I'm not sure. And then a spider. So, cryptic clue. What's everyone saying regarding this? Let's just see. Wan-Bissaka. A few people guessing. Yeah, it's got to be Wan-Bissaka. Everyone knows that that's his nickname. He can't be talking Alvarez or something like that. It could have been Alvarez because that news is announced just above him. There's so much going on right now. I'm trying to figure it out. I would have thought that it would have been Wan-Bissaka, but hey, we don't know. United would be black and red. No, I don't know. Always red and white. It's interesting, that one. Fabrizio's terrified of spiders. What do you guys think of everything that has happened tonight so far? Are any of the names actually convincing you? Let's talk Fofana. Let's talk Dumfries. Obviously, Berg. Are any of the new names that have come up today actually of interest to you? Do you feel like Manchester United would be an improved side with any of them? Are they floating your boat, basically? Let me know what you think, guys. I'm going through all the other news right now. There was an update a little bit of time ago regarding Manuel Ugarte from Florian Plettenberg, which read, Manuel Ugarte would still like to join Manchester United as he is keen on their project. Still no agreement between both clubs in terms of the transfer fee. There is still a huge gap, but the clubs remain in contact. Athletic have also inquired about him in recent weeks, but now they are finalising a deal for Conor Gallagher. It does look like no one else now is in for Ugarte. It doesn't. Romano also touched on Jadon Sancho earlier on. We spoke about this before. Nothing has changed on Jadon Sancho's future as of today. There's still a possibility of him leaving this summer. However, talks are not advancing to important stages at the moment. PSG's interest is there. They have already spoken with his agent. Again, then, you're looking at absolutely nothing significant there at all. Nothing significant at all. By the way, Obi Martin has passed his medical. He is a Manchester United player. We are going to be seeing the shirt held up probably by the end of today. And you would say good news, but not really going to convince a lot of Manchester United fans. Definitely not. Just going through other news as well. We talked early this morning in the early show regarding João Gomez from Wolves being a possible target for Manchester United. Apparently there is a report going around that Wolves would be open to accepting a 38 million bid for the player. Don't know if that's true or significant. It came just before the news regarding Fofana and United offering him. Like, how many players can we offer deals to and agree terms with? We can't agree with everybody, but they are definitely doing the groundwork, Manchester United. Get into the comment section, guys. Let me know what you're saying. Elite Baller, I like Fofana, but don't think he wants United. I like Berg, and I think he would join us, Adam. I think Berg would definitely join Manchester United. I think out of all the players, I think he would be more convinced than anyone to come to United. But, hey, we still wait it out and see. Last minute panic buy for Gilmore, 30 million. It says Goldstone. Raja Alvarez is much better than Watkins, to be honest. People still talking about that bid. Like, that is freaking astronomical right now, isn't it? Guys, would you be happy with Snapdragon's offer to buy of naming rights? Well, depends how much it is, mate. Simple as. Adam, with this window not going as smoothly as smoothly, and with Ineos now in charge of football matters, do you see Ineos utilising the forgotten January transfer window? I do, with the right players there. I'm one of them old school people, and it's kind of cliche, innit? Like, nobody buys anyone significant in January. All big deals are made in the summer transfer window, but you can utilise January. I think they would do if the right amount, if the right offer was there for a player. But maybe loans, something like that, like we have done before. TR Logistics says Antony can go for free. We are bidding against ourselves in that Ugarte deal because no one else is in, Kerwin. Yes, you're right about that, mate. That's why I'm happy that we've actually walked away from it. Guys, creeping up to 400 live likes. Keep them likes coming in, everybody. You're absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely destroying it. To go over the news at the top as well, because we've got a poll up right now regarding Mazraoui and Dumfries. The reason Dumfries is on the poll is simply because in the last hour, David Ornstein has come out and said that Dumfries is open and he's hoping for Manchester United to touch base and offer a deal regarding Aaron Wan-Bissaka moving the other way. He's holding out for a new contract at Inter Milan, or not going into negotiations until the window shuts. His priority right now is to get a move away from Inter, and he would like to go to Manchester United. It would only come about if Wan-Bissaka forced Manchester United into pushing across Inter Milan's offer rather than West Ham's. Manchester United want to take West Ham's offer because they already have a deal lined up with Mazraoui, and that is their preferred option at right back. We know because he plays left. He plays on the right. Ten Hag has worked with him before. Yes, Dumfries is Dutch, and you've got the Dutch connection. But I think anybody who has actually played with Ten Hag or played under him, would definitely be someone that the Dutchman preferred over another. I feel like that is the way. But yeah, so keep them votes coming in on the poll, guys. We've had over 1,100 votes. We've got over 1,100 in the room with us. It's 63% of you are going with Mazraoui over Dumfries at the moment. I know I am with that one. Amrabat owns a bat sanctuary. Lovely stat. Thank you for that. Someone's been doing their own work big time there, Elite Baller. 100%. I'm trying to get into the chat with serious questions, but there's a lot of you talking amongst yourselves. That's normal. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We have the best community going here. If you don't get your question read out, the conversation will roll in the chat. It definitely will. We are edging closer to that 400 like mark, guys. Keep them likes are coming in, everyone. Nobody's got any money in Europe yet. Atletico fined 82 million for a City player. Unreal. That deal I did not see coming. That was ridiculous. I thought I was back in school and a teacher is taking the register. All the names being said. There's a lot in there. There's a lot of players being linked with Manchester United right now. I think they know who they want. I think they know which ones suit them better. I still see two midfielders coming in this window. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, everyone panicking, and you would think with the way that everyone's going at it at the moment that we are in complete and utter meltdown mode and we're not getting anyone in. And it's like 2 days before the window shuts, and United are going into the season with exactly the same team as we did last season. But no, I still feel confident that Manchester United are going to bring in another two midfielders. I think there'll be a cheaper option and a more expensive one. But I think we will get players in. We need to. Because United know right now that they're weaker at the back, they're weaker in midfield. And they were two massive areas that were causing us problems last season. So, yeah, I do think that they are definitely going to be bringing more players in. Don't forget, guys, this weekend we are doing the watch-along for the Charity Shield, Community Shield, whatever you want to call it, over on Tifo. The link is in the description. I will get the link up in the live chat for you guys as well now. Just click on it. It's completely free. No charge. Great experience. Make sure you're there this weekend for the Manchester Derby. The United Couple podcast is on tonight at 8 o'clock, episode 15, guys. A little bit of something different tonight, quiz-wise, on the podcast as well. So me and Kaz behind the scenes of FUTV, the craziness of the week in the transfer market, how we've been dealing with that all behind the scenes and everything. That's on tonight's episode 15, guys. Make sure that you are tuned in. Link again in the description. I'm sure some of my mods will kindly put all links to everything in the chat right now for you guys. So go across and look. And yeah, you will enjoy it. Trust me. You will enjoy it. Something a bit different, but on the same sort of conversation. It's just more sort of unscripted footage, and a lot of people love that. New, says Jeffrey. Manchester United are considering a move for Atalanta midfielder Ederson as an alternative to Manuel Ugarte. That's from Ben Jacobs. I will check that out to see if that is definitely true. Let's just have a look. Al Nazar, so this has just come out from Ben Jacobs, a few things. Al Nazar attempting to sign Antony is being downplayed as the Saudi club are struggling to get a budget they want. He's also come out and said Manchester United are considering a move for Atalanta midfielder Ederson as an alternative to Manuel Ugarte. I would definitely visit that conversation. Ederson is an excellent player and was star last season for Atalanta. So if United can get that done, definitely a player that we should be looking into. 100% the right type of player United should be after, Ederson. And hopefully something more comes of that one. And we'll talk about that in the morning if it does escalate. We will be back at 8 o'clock here on FUTV. 8 o'clock tonight is the United Couple podcast, episode 15, guys. Make sure that you are all over it. Make sure that you are tuned in. Give it a watch. Subscribe to the channel. Link is in the chat and in the description, guys. So do go across and get involved on that one. And that is everything. We are all finished, guys. You're completely up to date. All you've got left to do is give the video a like. Let's see if we can get as close to that 500 live likes in the show as possible before we finish up. You guys are absolutely brilliant. I've loved it. You've been with it all day. Amazing numbers throughout the day again, guys. I'll be back if anything does break tonight. You know what it's like. Right now, we can't rest as United fans. There's news all the time. Please do hit the subscribe button, guys, to make sure that you are up to date with all Manchester United news. We're live at least 3 times a day, every single day, 7 days a week, 8 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. England time. Make sure that you are subscribed, notifications are on. You won't miss out on any Manchester United news. Not just my voice, yours as well, guys. That's what FUTV is. It is the best football community out there. Well, United one anyway. I guarantee it. But for now, guys, that's it. Have a fantastic evening. I'll see you all first thing in the morning. Unless United drop any more bombshells tonight, we'll be all over it. But for now, have a good one, people. See you in a bit.